Everybody, welcome back to this training. Today is day 2 of why sales go quiet and how to fix it. Why sales go quiet and how to fix it. Welcome back. If you just jump in here, type hashtag live in the comment section and let me know where you are joining from. Please type hashtag live in the comment section and let me know where you're joining from. I want to be sure my sound is good. So if you can hear me clearly, please type 1 in the comments. Let me know you can hear me clearly. You can see my screen. Please type 2 in the comments. I'd like to know you can see my screen as well. So welcome back. And today's episode, we're going to be discussing how to fix the 4 silent sales killers and attract consistent buyers, right? That is what we're going to be discussing in today's training. How to fix the 4 silent sales killers and to attract consistent buyers. In the course of the next 1 hour, I hope to have shown you, right, this particular I would have hoped to have shown you how to fix those 4 silent sales killers we talked about yesterday, right? Again, if you're jumping on live here, just type hashtag live in the comment section and let me know where you're joining me from. So hashtag live, your first name is John. So hashtag live, then John, then Kogi or America or London or Lagos or Abuja. Do you understand? So I'm looking forward to hearing, reading your comments in the comment section. I want to know if my sound is good. Okay. Oh, beautiful. I think my sound is good. How far you guys on YouTube? How is it going? It's going good, right? Amazing. Please, I would like feedback in the comments. I'd like to know if you can hear me clearly as we discuss how to fix the 4 silent sales killers and how to also attract paying clients. Beautiful. I think my sound is good. This is amazing. Welcome, Obama. Obama said hashtag Obama Enugu. Beautiful. Roy says hashtag live Roy. Amazing. It's good to have you all here. Thank you so much for the feedback. Sound is crisp. Thank you for that, Roy. Amazing. For those on Facebook, how far? Can you hear me on Facebook? If you can hear me on Facebook, please put the fire emoji. If you're watching this from Facebook, put the fire emoji. Priscilla says hashtag live Abuja. Amazing. Thank you, Priscilla. I appreciate you. We had a great time yesterday, if I do say so myself, or don't you think so? If you do, let me know in the comment section if you had a great time, if you think it was worth it, as we drop the link to yesterday's section as well in the comments, the part 1. This is a part 1 and a part 2 training. Yesterday we had the part 1. We talked about the general topic was why sales go quiet and how to fix it. We're trying to design a daily activity for realtors that can help you revive your sales. So whether you're a new realtor looking for a particular way or strategy to create sales consistently, or you have done this for some time, and you made a few sales in the beginning, but it now looks like what's happening? Like nobody's responding to you again. Now, what usually happens at that point is that most people make fluke sales, right? So maybe one of your uncles or one of your street guys, or somebody from your past, bought 1 or 2 plots of land or bought a house, and now that you don't have a consistent, steady flow of proper prospects, the sales dry up. So if you're that kind of person and you're looking for a proper template, that can help you consistently attract buying leads consistently into your funnel, then this class is for you as well. And as well as veteran realtors, you've done this for some time, 5 years, 10 years, but it seems like you've not gotten a hold on a consistent, steady way, to generate leads then this class is for you. If you're watching the replay, I'd like you to type hashtag replay in the comment section, hashtag replay, and then your name, first name, and where you are watching from. I would like to know that as well as we dive right in. Now, but before we go on today we're going to be demystifying and fixing those 4 secret sales killers. That's what we're going to be doing today. You would want to share this with your team members or your group, as many as possible so that they can also partake in the beautiful thing we're going to be doing right here today. But before we go on, I want to remind you or bring to your notice the Realtors Bootcamp 2.0 happening in the city of Enugu on the 20th and 21st of June 2025 at Amadio Event Center, Enugu. And for a lot of you that have not been to Enugu before, I'm sure this will be a beautiful opportunity, right, to come to Enugu. This is going to be an amazing event where we had the 1.0 in 2023, and this is the 2.0. We had the 1.2 in 2023, and a lot of realtors, including some of the speakers and panelists, they became top realtors by virtue of that event. And so for you also, you want to be a top realtor, you need to be in this event. Myself, Jacinta Okwa and Toby will be speaking, and the remaining 4 people there will be on the panels section. We're going to be demystifying sales for the second half. So we're going to be relaxing, reviewing, and relearning strategies that we're going to use in the second half. So there's day 1 for the standard, for those that just going to attend the standard, and then there's day 2. In the day 2, I'm going to be showing you how to move from a top-selling realtor, or how to move from a realtor to building a strategic team. I'm also going to be showing a few of you, this is not for everybody, how to attract quality realtors to their team. I'm also going to be showing you how to attract staff, the right staff to your business, right? And how to build a structure around your realtor business. I'm also going to be showing you how to negotiate higher commissions with developers and a lot of other things. I'm going to be unveiling, like opening the curtain and showing you everything I do or I did in the last 4 or 5 years to move from a solo realtor to building a business that employs and also owning my own properties right now. So that's what I'm going to be doing on day 2. It's not for everybody. We'll talk more on this later. Of course, the information will be dropped as well in the comment section for those that are interested, but we'll talk more on this later. For tonight, somebody say tonight, today rather, somebody say today, we're going to be unveiling and talking about the how to fix those 4 silent sales killers that we talked about yesterday. Right, beautiful. So let me know in the comments who else is here. Choma joining from Enugu. Beautiful. It's good to have you here, Choma, and every other person that is joining or that is going to join. Right. So for those of you that attended yesterday's section, I'd like to know your major takeaway among those 4 points, those 4 silent sales killers. Okay, let's first start by listing them out. What were they? The first among the 4 silent sales killers, right, for realtors. What was the first? Who remembers? Little or no visibility, right? Little or no visibility. That was the first silent sales killer. Number 1, little or no visibility, right? Adobe from Aba, it's good to have you here, Adobe. Good to see you, Adobe. Right. So the number 1 silent sales killer is little or no visibility. And yesterday we went all in and dissected this properly. Number 2 is what? Is no or wrong audience. Welcome, Michael from Abuja. It's good to have you here, Michael. The number 2 is what? No or wrong audience, right? That's number 2. Number three, and of course, we dissected this also yesterday. The link again is in the comments. You can go back and rewatch it as much as you want. Number three is what? Lack of or improper follow-up strategy, right? The lack of or improper follow-up strategy. That, that was number three, right? Number three was lack of or improper follow-up strategy. And number four was what? Number four was what? Inconsistency. And I said that this number four is usually one of the major reasons, like it's one of the major problems, and we'll talk more about this at the end of this class. I'm also going to be sharing with you some hacks and tricks that can help you tackle these things. We're going to be diving right in I gave an assignment yesterday. How many of you have done it? How many of you have done it? And while I teach, while we're sharing these strategies, if you have questions, I'd like you to leave them in the comment section at the end of this class. I will go through the comments and try to answer all the questions there. One is the question around what we're doing, around the boot camp happening. And I'm feeling generous tonight, right? And by the end of this class, I'm going to be giving a gift to the people that watch till the end, right? There's a gift I'm going to be giving you, and it will be at the end of the class, anyways. So let's dive right in. I give an assignment. How many of you have done it? I asked you to look through and decide on your target market, right? I gave you four questions to ask. Who remembers? Number one, who is my target market? Like, who is the person, right? Who is the person? Number two, what problem am I solving? Number three, how do I reach out to them, right? That was number three. And number four, which is one of the most important questions many realtors don't ask, is how can I become the preferred realtor, right? How do I become the preferred realtor, right? Yes, Roy, that is it. Those are the four killers: little or no visibility, no or wrong audience, improper follow-up strategy, inconsistent, and a bonus, lack of spiritual backup. Absolutely. Poor plants, Apollo waters, but God brings the increase, right? Beautiful. God's power said, how can I become their preferred option? So by the end of today's section, we'll be able to tackle each and every one of these points. So are we ready? If you are ready, put the fire emoji in the comment section, burn down the comment section. I'd like to see a lot of fire emoji in the comment section if you're ready, so that we can dive right in. Shoot. Let me see. Absolutely. That is beautiful. So let's dive right in. Little or no visibility, right? And how can this be fixed? I'm going to use a phrase: be seen every day. That's how to solve that. Beautiful. Choma is burning down the comment section. Amazing. I love this. Thank you so much, Choma. God's power too. Beautiful, right? So number one, silent sales killer is what? Little or no visibility. And how do you solve this? Be seen every day. Be visible every day. Show up every day, right? And someone will be asking in their mind, won't I be worrying people if I show up every day? I've heard people say things like, it will be too much now. I'll be all up in people's faces, right? And I want to announce to you tonight that there is no such thing as too much promotion. There is no such thing as over promotion, right? It's just you that is not creative. There is no such thing as over promotion. You are not just creative, number one. Number two, when I say show up regularly, of course, I'll give you a few ideas on how you can handle this properly. So when I say show up, regularly, or show up every day, I am not saying be selling every day. There's a difference. I'm not saying be salesy, right? I'm not saying be all up in people's face with generic flyers that they see on every other person's timeline. Of course, I'm breaking a table tonight. I mean, some of you show up every day, but if they look at your wall, it looks like a graphics designer's practice platform, right? Too many graphics designers work everywhere, right? So if you click on the person's wall, it's all looking, flyers, flyers, flyers. In Abuja, it's worse. In Abuja, the flyers I see have multiple properties in one page. Like they'll have maybe 8 to 10 different property and different prices on one page. All right. And that is no way to show up. That is not what I mean by show up regularly. I mean, even your village people will block you. Like those that are monitoring spirits to monitor your life and your existence, themselves they will block you. Why? Because even you, in fact, even you will block yourself. The only reason why your spouse, your relative, your sister will not block you is just in case you hammer one day. They want to be a partaker of, so it not look like they abandoned you. How did this guy sing that song? Love me when I'm poor, not when I am rich. That's like the only reason why they will not block you. Okay. But even you self, looking at your wall, you want to block yourself. Why? Because your wall is looking like a graphics designer's playhouse. Like all the graphic designers that work with real estate can literally use your wall as their portfolio because that is all that's happening there. And that is why a lot of people don't get, you claim relationship, God's power. That's it now. That's the only reason why they're not blocking you. Right? Okay. Now, that's not what I mean. I didn't say sell every day. I say be seen every day, right? The most visible get paid, not the smartest. I mentioned this as well, that the most visible get paid and not the smartest. Now, how do you show up every day? Right? Thankfully, the internet and social media has made this very easy. As a matter of fact, there are things and tools called scheduling, right? There are tools called scheduling. The idea is to remain top of mind as much as possible. All right, that's the idea. The idea is not to bombard people with reposted stuff, things that you just carry from somewhere and repost. I remember in 2020, towards the end of the year when I joined real estate, 2020, I think around October. And of course, all the people that I asked to train me, they all put me in WhatsApp group. As a matter of fact, I think in a matter of maybe 5 days, I was in like 29 and a half WhatsApp groups of real estate. And there was one thing I noticed. I don't think that thing is as regular again as it used to be. There's one thing I noticed. I noticed that in the mornings, especially in the mornings, you will see a particular brief. You know what a brief is? Like a property for sale. And before you go and come back, you see the brief on one platform, right? Before you go and come back, that same brief is now on half of the 29 and a half platforms, right? Like more than 12 of them have the same brief, the same thing. And I don't know for the life of me why all the briefs have to have urgent in the front. Urgent with 3 apostrophe this thing like this. Bam, bam, bam. Urgent, like all of them, right? And they just get to distribute them on every platform. And guess what? When you now go to the agents or the realtors, real estate agents, platforms, the same thing. So all they do is to lift that thing from there and post on everywhere, right? Some people still do it that way. Are you kidding me? Right? But it's no more rampant as it used to be. Okay, and now here's the problem with that. What's now the difference between you and the 99 others that are sharing the same thing? All right, what's now the difference? I mean, the prospect has seen it in like 20 other realtors pages and then suddenly land on your page and see the same thing. So how is that being visible, for crying out loud? All right. Remember, yesterday I said one of your biggest strengths is your personality. I think that is your uniqueness, is like your superpower. All right. Graphic inspiration. Of course. I mean, God's power, it seems like you know this thing very, very well. Yes, 3 red exclamation marks sometimes. Urgent, 3. Bang, bang, bang. Why does it have to be 3? Like, do you have to shout for us to know it's urgent? I feel like they're shouting, right? So, leverage these platforms. Okay. Now, let me show you what I mean by being. Let me show you something. Let me show you my back end. I think this may help, right? But before I show you that, here are a few things that you can implement, in order to show up regularly. The first is leverage on Google tools. Have Google searchable, digital footprints. And of course, these are simple things like just having a Google profile, like leveraging platforms that are search enabled, like Gigi. You can from time to time just go and paste something on Gigi. I'm telling you the basic things. I'm going to talk to you about content creation, but for peripherals, right? You can do things like Gigi. You can do things like Google My Business, right? You can create an account, even if you don't have a business name. You can create an account and say Jeff Anozie / Realtor, or in Abuja Realtor, something like that. Jeff Anozie / Abuja / real estate agent. That's already a business name like that. You put it out there, put an address, put your phone number, email, so that when people search you somehow, anywhere, they can find you. And so that when you search your name, when people hear your name somewhere, they search for you, there's a digital footprint. You want that, and you want to be actively optimizing and creating your digital footprints. Do you know that as a realtor, you can appear on newspaper? If you search my name, Jeff Anozie, you will see our last year Realtors conference, I was on paper. All right. And of course, these are the things I'm going to be unveiling to the executive attendees of the masterclass of the Realtors Bootcamp, in June. These are part of the things I'm going to be unveiling, to them. But point I'm trying to make is you should have digital footprint. One of the things you can do is to be Googleable, be searchable. Okay. Number 2, create content, especially video content. Since it's real estate, see, there's no such thing like I'm camera shy in making money. What I hear you say is I'm money shy, except your account is Britain. When account is Britain, then if you tell me for instance, if someone like you have sufficient funds that can take care of your living expenses for 6 months without working, right? Then I would agree when you tell me you're camera shy. I mean, someone like Tony Edumelu is not camera shy. How much more you? Right? So it's important that you leverage these platforms as much as possible. Social media has made these things easy for us. You can create content, you can batch create content and schedule it. So today, I have a video on YouTube that came out today, but I did not go to YouTube today. I did not post that video on YouTube today. I scheduled it. All right. This is important. Now, let me show you what showing up daily looks like. In the last, let me show you what showing up daily looks like. Let me show you my back end. That maybe this could help you. Now, look at this. This is my YouTube back end, right? In the last 28 days, if you look at the yellow circle right there, the yellow circle, it shows from the 2nd to the 29th of April 2025, right? So that's the last 28 days, okay? Now, your channel got 12,000 and a little fraction views in the last 28 days. So what this means directly is that at least 12,000 people heard my name in the last 28 days, okay? Now, look at that graph, that graph like that, none of it, I mean, from 11th of April, because I started a challenge on the 11th of April. I started a challenge. Of course, I'll talk to you about challenges as well towards the end of this video. I started a challenge on the 28th of, on the 11th of April. So you can see from that 11th, you can see how that thing is going, right? It's not hitting down at all, right? Now, shift your focus as well to the green circle there. It shows that in the last 48 hours, 500 and I have 515 views. So what that means is that at least 500 people heard my name. Okay? All right? This is what showing up daily means. This is showing up regularly. All right? Showing up regularly, leveraging these tools. You can leverage tools like, TikTok. TikTok is hot right now. It's hot if you are looking for attention, depending as well. We're going to talk about audience in the next point. But depending on the kind of audience you're trying to attract and your reason, there are two types of things that you get online. There are two reasons why you show up online. First is what I call vanity metrics. The other is valuable metrics. The both of them are important, in my opinion, because you need to attract people. People need to see you and know you. You need to get virality. In fact, visibility is a currency these days. That you're visible alone, you can attract money, right? And in recent times, from mid last year to like this year, TikTok has been one of the best ways to get a lot of visibility and attention fast. Okay, now it's a good platform. Instagram is a good platform. Facebook is a good platform. YouTube is a good platform. And we're going to be talking in the next point how to understand what to use when we talk about audience. All right. But you see my back end. That is what showing up strong can look like. And of course, again, for those that are attending the class, I'm going to be showing you how I get some of these things and how I stay consistent, as well as the tricks and hacks that I use in attracting that kind of views as much as possible. Okay. But the point here is show up regularly, be seen regularly. Someone write in the comment section, be seen every day. All right, be seen every day and leverage these tools. Social media has made it very easy. You can schedule, you can sit down today, batch create, sit down today, create content, all right, and then schedule it. Sit down today, create content today, tomorrow edit them, by next tomorrow schedule it. You schedule them for another 3-4 days. By that period of time, you are creating content ideas again. You're shooting them and you're publishing them. All right, beautiful. Frank said, be seen every day. God's power says, be seen every day. Are we following? Number two, secret sales killer is what? Know or wrong audience. The no target audience or wrong target audience. All right. How do you fix this? How do you fix this? How do you fix this? You fix this by speaking showing up where the right people are. Remember, we said show up every day. Point number one, right? Point number two is what? Show up where the right people are. Okay? You need to find out, and that's why you need to ask yourself those questions. Find out where your ideal client is and go there. Go where they are gathered. Let me let you in on something. Like I wrote in my book, From Novice to Top Selling Realtor. And if you need a copy of this book, it's just 9,970 naira. The link will be in the comments, and how you can get it will be in the comments section, right? You can go and get it. But I wrote in this book the 2 types of marketing online. And you want to write this down. There are 2 types of marketing online. There is search marketing and there is interruption marketing. It is important you know this. Search marketing, interruption marketing. What is search marketing? This is the marketing you indulge in, or you do, marketing strategy you engage, such that when an ideal client is searching for something, when he's searching for a product or a solution, he is active. Is that so? There are words I'm using here. There are words I'm using here. There are some words I'm using here. Search, search and interruption. Okay. So search, I hope this is good. Search, right? Search, let me use black. Search and interruption, right? So the searching, there's what? Search and what? Interruption. Right? What is search? Search kind of strategy is a strategy where you position to be found by who? Active clients. Who are active buyers or prospects? Who are active prospects? Active prospects are people that are searching for a solution. So they are searching for a product, a property that you are selling. That is what an active client is, right? Right? Interruption, however, is, as the word goes, interrupted. So someone is sitting down on a Friday evening, or by this time he's back from work or he's heading back from work. If he lives in Lagos, he's definitely in traffic by now. Maybe, I don't know. This is not to bash Lagos people, but he's maybe in a traffic and he's heading home. He's tired, he's exhausted, but he decided to go on his phone and just scroll. Let him see the updates of today. And while he is seeing the updates, he is interrupted by your content. All right. So while he is scrolling, he sees your content. Now, there are two things that happen when he sees it. Two things happen when he sees it. The first thing that happens is that he could scroll by. He could scroll by, right? What do you call this type of prospect? I like to see my students here. What do you call this type of prospect? Amazing. He is a passive buyer. Passive, right? And then the second thing that can happen is that he stops to check. He stops to check, right? What do you call this type of prospects? He's what? Active. All right? Beautiful passive buyer. Amazing. This guy is my student. He definitely is. Thank you so much. Yes, passive. All right. Now, understanding the difference between search marketing and interruption marketing is a world of difference. It will help you know what you are doing per time, especially as regarding attracting an audience. So a blend of search interruption, search passive, search active, interruption passive, interruption active is what the term that I coined called SIPA is. I wish you can really understand this, right? I wish you can really understand this. It helps you direct your efforts online. All right, it helps you direct your efforts online. So a blend of these will help you understand who you're attracting, what platform. In fact, the SIPA framework helps you understand the platforms you use per time. Platforms. The SIPA framework helps you choose your platforms. Helps you choose what? Your platforms. Because one of the questions you have to ask when trying to define your audience is, where are they? Like, where are they? Where can I find them? You do not choose your platform and then hope for a sale. You design your ideal prospects, then the ideal prospect helps you choose the platform you go look them up at. So it is no more a case of, I just love Instagram, or like some very assuming. See, assumption is the lowest form of knowledge, right? And I hear a lot of realtors and a lot of coaches tell you things like, oh, for real estate, the ideal place is here, or the ideal place is B. Do you get? Like, to me, on what basis are you assuming that? That's just an assumption. All right. With the SIPA framework, you can decide, you can now, choose a platform. Does it make sense? Are you picking up what I'm dropping? Right? With the SIPA framework, you can now choose a platform. And this is very important because you need to understand who you're trying to sell to, right? There are 4 basic type of people, from research and my learning. There are 4 people in Nigeria, type of people that buy real estate in Nigeria. The first are investors. So who are they? Right? These are people that are looking for cheap property to buy, maybe put some money in it and touch it up and resell for a profit. So what are they looking for? ROI, right? Profit, right? So they're looking for cheap, buy cheap, add some money and sell for ROI. Is that not it? Right? So that's number 1. Number 2 are homeowners. These are people that are done paying rent. I don't know if you've heard people that say things like, at my age, I can't be paying rent. Right? So what are these kind of people looking for? They're looking for exclusivity. They're looking for class sometimes. Some of them are looking for luxury. All right. So these kind of people now, like I have a prospect like that. She has not bought from me. This is almost 2 years now. That's true. That's true. This lady, I've taken her for inspections a couple of times. And she goes like, Jeff, I don't want any streets that have tenant houses. That kind of client. Now you're not going to be telling the client, oh, madam, it's cheap. It's cheap. You will love it. You will love it. It is cheap. You don't. Is that what she's looking for? And some people cannot even express themselves. They just say, okay, I'll get back to you. So you need to speak her language. What is her language? Her language is exclusivity. All right? That kind of person, homeowner, right? Then others are cash protectors. These are people that, of course, they're divided into 2 types. These are people that they understand it, they're financially literate. So they understand it, time value of money. They understand concepts like, inflation, the valuation of the naira. So what are they looking for? They're looking for a vehicle that can preserve their cash flow, their money, as well as what? As well as ROI. Okay, as well as ROI, because they don't want their money to just be idle there. They understand that at a point in your life, you no more exchange time for money, right? You exchange money for more money, right? They understand that part, and that's the level. That's the next level, right? And then and finally, immigrants. Immigrants most times are Nigerians abroad or in diaspora that are looking to one day come home, all right? Or they know that they work really hard out there, and they're looking to send some of their cash at home so that one day, especially those that are in countries that do a lot of, I don't want to say racism, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So they're tired of those places and they want to come back one day. All right. And so they start sending some money home. So while they work 2 shifts, 3 shifts, they're sending some money home to be buying, real estate, or be building a house, or be building a tenant's house. Have you had those kind of clients, right? They're looking for where they can build a house. What are they trying to do? They know that one day they will come back. So they're looking for a safety net back home, right? One of the major problems most of them have is that their relatives think that they pick money on the road. Okay, that's one. So when they send money to them, they usually squander it, or they do whatever they want with the money. After all, my brother is abroad. Okay, so he's looking for you that is not a relative and is a professional, right? And he wants discreetness, because discreetness, but most importantly, trust. Okay, that's what he's looking for. So he speaks his language. Now, how do you find these kinds of people? For instance, a Nigerian abroad, maybe he's in a country where they don't have Facebook. It's possible. Or because he he resides where there's internet. Most, foreign countries have a lot of internet, so they go on YouTube a lot. And one of the things that most of them do is that they go to search, on YouTube. They go to connect back home on YouTube. They go to check out news. I think that's part of why, news companies like channels like Arise, and the rest, started live streaming on YouTube and Facebook as well, right? So because these people want to, connect home, understand what is happening back home, all right? And so now that you understand a bit, I mean, these are some of the, pain points some of them have. Okay. Now that you understand this, you now see that you will tailor your content to suit them or to attract them. But most importantly, you will go to platforms where you can find them. All right. This is very important. Understanding your market, understanding the difference between search and interruption. Let me ask you a few questions. Now, for instance, what is one search platform on the internet? Of course, Google is one. YouTube is second. What are interruption platforms? What are platforms where people are scrolling by and they are interrupted? Right? What are those kind of platforms? This is important you know these things so that as you're designing your marketing strategy, especially with your target market in mind, you know the platform to go to. You do not choose platforms because you like it. Do you get it? Does it make sense? Are you picking up what I'm dropping? Right? Let me show you a back end as well. So for me, when I started real estate 2021 early, I decided that for the first 1 year, I'm going to focus on immigrants, Nigerians in diaspora. Simple. In fact, at the end of that 1 year, I began to categorize them into two different categories. The first is the people that just left, so between 1 year and maybe 5-6 years, and then the next is 10 years and above. Those ones have lived for a very long time. And so I began to realize over a period of time that the need of these two, demography, especially as diasporans, are different as well, right? Slightly. But the point I'm trying to make is understanding this helped me choose the platforms I use in promoting, because I need to attract the target market on the right platforms and using the right messages. So let me show you my backend so you can see what my demography looks like. Now, look at this. Take a look at this. You can see the top. So this is 28 days. You can see there 28 days from the 2nd to the 29th of April 2025. And you can see that the total number of views is 12,000, right? 12,171, like you saw earlier on. Now, look at this. Nigeria, of course, a lot of them, when they travel, they don't change their location again. I even have a lot of people of them that now even chat you with their Nigerian numbers, even when they're abroad. How many of you have that experience, right? So Nigeria is 3,000 plus, right? So that's 27.2%. Okay. Now, but look at the other countries. America, 1,000 something people in the last 28 days. United Kingdom, 892 people. India, 249. Canada, Germany, Indonesia, South Africa, Philippines, Uganda, Italy, Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, 30 people. Do you get, like, how would I have attracted an Uzbekistan person if not understanding this concept? And again, for those that be attending the Realtors Bootcamp, we're going to be showing you a few of these concepts and how you can also leverage it to, attract this type of audience, right? If you're attending the bootcamp, put the flex emoji in the comment section. Let me know. So you get, so look at that, right? Now, this is what I mean by identifying a target market, crafting your content to attract them, finding where they are and positioning yourself there, and most importantly, becoming their preferred option. If you're following, type I am following in the comment section as we dive into point number 3. as we dive into point number 3. Again, if you're just joining, please type #live in the comments. Let me know you're joining us. I'd like to read from you. Beautiful. Lucky is attending. Amazing. Adobe said, I am following. It's good to see you here. Lucky, my man. Right? Now, point number 3. What is number 3 point? Number 3, number 3 secret sales killer is what? Lack of or no follow-up strategy, right? That's it. So Michael said, love it. Adobe said, I'm following. Lover said, I'm following. Michael, I am following. Beautiful, guys. God's power, I'm following. Frank said, I'm following. Choma is attending. Amazing. It's good to see you, Choma. Chomaka said, I'm following. Victor said, I'm following. V Sharp. It's good to see you, V Sharp, my guy. Right? So, number 3, secret sales killer is what? Lack of or no follow-up strategy, right? And how do you fix this? Adobe is attending. I would love to see you in Enugu, Adobe. It's good to see you, right? How do you tackle this? How do you fix this, right? So how do you fix the lack of follow-up or the bad follow-up strategy? You fix it by simply follow up like a consultant and not a beggar. How many of you have seen those type of posts or content that buy from me so that I go see food chop? See, people are not going to buy from you because you're hungry. Look at this. People buy for their personal reason, not for your reason as a seller. If you refer that to real estate, people are going to buy real estate for their personal reasons and not for your reason, right? The earlier you understand this, the better. It doesn't matter if you're hungry, it doesn't matter if you're new. Some people say things like, please sir, buy from me now, I am new, and all of that. It's not his business. Let me ask you a question. The clothes you're wearing right now, right? Do you go to a tailor and say, okay, I want to buy this for Chinem Merem, since she's coming from the Realtors Bootcamp, and it's good. I would love to, it's good to see you, Chinem Merem. I would love to connect with you as well in the Realtors Bootcamp. So someone will now go and buy, you want to go and buy clothes now. Let's say you're going to the market now to buy dress, the clothes you're wearing now. And when you got there in the market, you're not okay, I am buying this with Chinem Emerem in mind, right? I'll buy this because of Chinem Emerem. Or you look at the person that is selling, right? And say, okay, I'm buying this because of you and all of that. I mean, maybe it can happen 1 or 2 times, but you can't build a business around that, right? Right. So it's important you understand that you don't follow up like a beggar. Okay. And at this point, I also like to, share with you examples on how to revive dead clients, dead prospects. I don't mean dead by dead, like dead prospects. You know what I'm talking about, right? Right? So how do you do this? You follow up like a winner. Winning realtors follow up with purpose. Follow up with a purpose, with a reason, follow up with value, right? If there is none, create one. And tonight, one of the assignments you're going to have tonight is look at 5, let's say 10 prospects in your contacts, 10. And I'm going to share with you some formula and examples that you can use to go and wake them up. Oga, come and buy. I mean, you're not going to say it like that. But the point is, follow up with value. So use value-based follow-ups. Property promo. Like I said yesterday, if there is none, design it. Coin one. All right. I'm going to show you a few examples. Okay. Coin one, a property promo. Coin one. Use templates like few plots left. So if you're selling an estate, for instance, estate lands, right? For instance, and the estate lands has 10 plots. And you know how some companies mark out the plots, right, that are sold. I admire how a few of them do. I think Alpha Nobis they put the thing on a wall and use pins, unique pins, to pin on the plots that are sold. So you can come to the office one day. Remember, you have a particular, prospect in mind. You video it and be like, in the video, as you're videoing the few plots left, you'll be like, good afternoon, sir. I just got into the office and I just realized that there are 5 plots left in Silverstone Estate. And you came to mind because I remember you were interested in this estate at a point. Now, the reason I'm doing this, because I'm doing this quickly to help you choose 2 out of this remaining 5 plots. There are 2 unique plots. As a realtor, I get insider information, and these 2, you point at it. So these 2 plots now they are both 500 square meters each, and they're at the corner, at the edge. Even if the plots are not unique, create a reason for it to be unique. They share 2 roads, and so I was hoping to keep these 2 for you. I am going to speak to my MD now because I have a very good rapport with him, and I'm going to ask him to preserve this for the next 3 days, with a deposit of 5 million. Do you think it's something you can do in the next 3 days? How does that sound? And I want to know in the comment section, how does it sound? How does that sound? Doesn't it sound like you're trying to help him? Is that not how it sounds? Oh, I want to preserve these 2 plots for you. And see, notice the way I use these words. In the next 5 days or in the next 3 days, deposit. Do you get? These are words. These are triggers, So as much as, you're trying to insinuate that, okay, maybe they don't take installment payments, but just to help you, we can lock this down with 5 million, and then you can spread the balance by next month or next 2 months. I'm going to speak to my you can even give him options. Say, does 30 days work for you? Do you get? Like, you're not even asking, do you want? I think one of the problems most people have in follow-up is that you ask questions that activate negative answers. You don't ask prospects that, do you still want to buy? No. Or what do you think? No. You don't ask prospects, I don't know why I'm going into this. This is closing. This is a closing class, but let me just give you a bit. You don't ask prospects that, what do you think? No. Rather, you say, which do you like the most? Do you like this plot or this plot? You're not giving the person an option not to say no. Okay, I like this. Do you get? Like, you must buy. Like, do you like or do you like? Do you get? That's how you follow. You don't say, Sahafa now, like, what do you think? No. I mean, there are 1,001 negative things to think, right? So when you say, what do you think? The first thought that comes is negative. Okay? Or you don't say, are you still buying? Or, so personally, now, this is not so wrong. It's not so wrong to ask, when do you intend to pay? But personally, I like to give you so I will plant a time in your head. I can say something like I just said, I think we can lock this down in the next 3 days, or you can say in the next 1 week, because mostly clients abroad, they sometimes they can, especially in Europe, some of them cannot really pay immediately. So I can say things like, something like, okay, so I can use my influence to lock down these 2 plots for the next 1 week. Do you think we can make a deposit of 5 million within this 1 week, so that, I don't know, 60 days or 30 days, which one works for you more? In your mind, you know that the company can even take 90 days. But you say 60 days or 30 days. The guy will not start begging for 90 days. Like, okay, yes, 5 million. I think I can do 5 million in 3 days. but can I get 90 days? Sir, I don't know yet. Sincerely, let me just go and speak to my MD. However, he would like to know if you can pay by Tuesday. So is that something you can do? So that as I'm talking to him, I'll use the fact that you're paying on Tuesday. You get creating scarcity. Exactly. Nedu said creating scarcity. Absolutely. Gospel will say alternative closing. Do you know, I didn't even know the name. I know it's a strategy I use, but I didn't even know the name. I know to know book like that. I like money. I know the shortest way to money, but I know to know the book, right? Adobe said this is not an ordinary strategy. If you know, you know. Exactly. So those are simple templates you can use. You can also use promo as follow-up. So you can say things like, okay, sir, I'm dropping this voice note because it's urgent. I'm actually on my way taking some clients for inspection. And I thought to just drop you this voice note because there's an update that came in this morning. There is there's a 40-inch TV for clients that are making a down payment for our elite court estate within the next 3 days. I don't know if I don't know if this is convenient for you, but I thought to just pass it by you, being that you're interested, as well as lock down a corner plot. There's this beautiful corner plot, and I would like to lock it down for you as well. So I'm dropping this to know when will be convenient for you to make a deposit so that we can lock down the plot for you, and as well, secure the TV. The TV is not a big deal for a client that is buying a 50 million naira worth of land, right? However, it will amaze you that those little gifts, those little, value you're creating, most times those clients don't use it themselves, they share it. So when they get that gift, they send it to their auntie or to their brother or to one of their mothers somewhere. Do you get? They do that. But the point is not the gift for you. The point is not the gift. You are trying to follow up, but you must follow up with value. You must not follow up beggarly. You must not follow up with how far now. It's not a relationship with you. I've not heard from you. He's not in a relationship with you. You mustn't hear from him all the time. All right. And of course, these are the basic, a few of the many strategies that you can use in following up so that you don't sound beggarly. All right. Does this make sense? If it makes sense, put the fire emoji in the comment section. Like, put plenty fire emoji, plenty, so that you burn down the comment section if this makes sense. As we go on to number 4, are you enjoying this? Am I too fast? Am I too slow? If you have questions, you can leave them in the comment section so we can, I can look through and try to answer them as much as possible. Right, beautiful. Fire emoji, James. It's good to see you, James. Good to have you here. The fire, everybody's putting fire emoji. So that means we are flowing. Frank, Priscilla, it's good to have you all here. Right. So point number 4. Point number 4 is what? The fourth silent sales killer or secret sales killer is what? Is inconsistency. Inconsistency. All right. Inconsistency. That's the 4th. Okay. There are a few things I'll mention here. Okay. I'll mention a few things, but the 4th one is the most important. The first is have a template to work with. Oh my God, it's 1 hour already. Can I just wrap up? I'm sorry to have taken your time, but can I just wrap up? Right. We're on the last one, and then we'll just wrap up, right? The 4th is the first is have a template you work with, right? Have a framework, right? Have a framework. I like to say that when you have a framework, a roadmap, you have a strategy, something to do every day. And so it is the likelihood of not staying consistent is less. Usually, I realize that most realtors that are not consistent is because they don't know what to do every day. So when they wake up in the morning, they're just confused on what to do. That's why in the Realtors Bootcamp, Jacinta is going to be dissecting a daily work template, a daily activity template for realtors. This is a template that has worked for me, has worked for her, has worked for a lot of other people within my team. So number one is have a work template. This is important. You can design one. You can ask your team lead for one. You can model what other people do. That is just it. So number two is do challenges. Challenges. You know what a challenge is? Like a 15-day challenge, 30-day challenge, 90 days challenge, etc. Right? Those challenge, what they help you do is that they give you an activity, right? An activity that heads in the right direction. Okay, so usually you see a lot of people write 30 days content challenge or 21 days content challenge. Others write 60 days content challenge, while others do 100 days content challenge, right? Those challenges are good. Now, here's what those challenges help you do. First, it helps you stay consistent. It helps you stay consistent. Number two, it helps you build capacity. All right, it helps you build capacity because you know psychologists say that if you do one thing for 21 days, you begin to build a habit. All right. So number three helps you build a habit. So once you've done this for a period, you get used to it. As a matter of fact, when you stop it, your body, your mental clock starts asking you, why are you not doing this thing today? Right? So the challenges help you stay consistent. Initially, it's going to be hard. Initially, you need to be setting an alarm to be initially you need to be setting an alarm, but after a period of time, you get used to it. All right? Right? Then number three, you need to, in order to stay consistent, you need to strengthen your belief in the process. Most people are not consistent because they don't even believe that the process or the vehicle can get them to the promised land. What that means is that most people don't believe that number one, real estate can actually help them achieve their life goals. Okay, and one of the reasons they don't believe that is because their association is wrong. Your association is wrong. That's number one. Number two, the why. You don't have a strong enough why. Why are you even doing what you're doing? Okay. Now, how do you solve this? You solve this by being in association of people that are winners. Please, one of the biggest discouragement to your real estate business is friends and family. I'm saying it again. One of the biggest discouragements to your real estate business is friends and family, especially people that know you from home. They know you rich as, right? Because they don't want you to get hurt. A lot of them have tried to or attempted or they dream of the things you're doing right now, but they either failed at it or they could not get themselves to even start it. They were afraid, both afraid of failure and afraid of success, that they didn't even start at all. And so now you that have begun it, they are afraid for you. The way they felt, the hurt, that they felt, especially when they failed or when they thought they failed, because sometimes failure is actually the road to the place. It's just that they did not understand that failure is feedback, and feedback means relax, review, relearn, and relaunch. All right, they didn't understand that part, and so they gave up quickly. There's something called the valley of despair. Should I go into that? Right? There's something called the valley of despair. The valley of despair is that point, that breaking point, is in the emotional circle of growth where a lot of people give up and go back to start a new thing. Right? And so they are afraid for you. So if you're in the company or in the association of people like that regularly, the chances of consistency is low. Very low. Very, very low. And sometimes you may not even have direct access or proximity. When I say access, I mean proximity to people that win. But that's the beauty of social media. You can simply just bookmark your favorite realtors, or your bookmark the people that you think are successful in your business, right? Wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is the person is shouting and talking about real estate. Guy, you wake up from your bed. If you watch that kind of person regularly, as against watching random people on your timelines, see, assignment today, go and audit your timeline on social media. Social media for me is both for education and business, nothing else. Nothing else, education and business. And so what that means is that you determine the kind of things you see. So the kind of things you watch or you view on your social media timeline will determine more of those kind of things. Now imagine that you follow people that are very consistent online, right? Winners, people that are consistent in their game and apparently they are winning. You follow them online, you see their activities, right? You will then realize that posting once in 3 days is not even, you're not even scratching it. So if you want the kind of result this person is having, you need to do the same or even more of the activities he's doing. All right? Does this make sense in any way? Please type "make sense" in the comment section if this makes sense in any way. All right. Welcome, Nemeka. It's good to have you here, sir. Choma is burning down the fire emoji. Amazing. I love this. Right. I'm going to take your questions in a moment. I'm going to take your question in a moment, right? So, inconsistency, right? Number 3 is what? Strengthen your belief. Strengthen your belief in the vehicle, in the thing you're doing. Strengthen your belief in the process. In the process. And then number 4, focus. Focus. Number 4 is what? Focus. And I'm going to wrap up with this. Learn to discipline your focus. And we're going to take an affirmation in a moment. I will try to, project it. So I want you to screenshot it and try and, make that affirmation as often as possible to yourself every morning. All right? Focus. Learn to discipline your focus. Decide what you want to focus on per time, right? It is important to know that you attract what you think about, good or bad. One of the reasons that most people's sales are dull, are slow, or are sleeping is because they focus on what they lack as many times as possible. You're focusing on sales or the lack of it. Please listen attentively. You're focusing on sales or the lack of it. You forget to focus on your daily activities, forgetting that your results today, your current result, state, or experience is a direct reflection of your past thoughts and actions. I'd like you to write that in the comment section. Your current results, position, and experience is a direct reflection of your past thoughts and actions. Jeff, so that means if you want to change your tomorrow's result, position, and experience, what will you do? What should you focus on today? Yes, makes sense. Thank you so much. Makes sense. Stanley, it's good to see you. Makes sense, makes sense. Everybody says making sense, right? So I need your answers. Again, your current results, position, and experience is as a direct reflection of your past thoughts and actions. So if you want to focus, so now this is a very direct question. If you are focusing on your lack of sales today, what will your tomorrow look like? Of course, and that's why the Bible said that as a man thinketh, so he is. And that is a matter of fact. So your assignment today is to change your focus from sales or the lack of it to your activities part time. And the truth is, the process, your daily activities that directly influence your outcome, that is your sales. All right. And so you can't keep saying things like, I don't know why I'm not making sales. You can't keep saying things like that, because what you're saying is you are reflecting. Again, remember that what you reflect on, what your thoughts are, what you reflect on regularly, both good or bad, is what you keep saying. So if you say, I don't know why I'm not making sales, right? You will keep not making sales. So rather shift it to, I don't know why I am not consistent, or I don't know why I have not posted today, or I don't know why I did not post. I'm not posting regularly, or I don't know why I am not following the SIPA principle of attracting audience. Do you get? That's what you should be focusing on, because your focus is wrong. Exactly, Priscilla. Your current results, position, and experience is a direct reflection of your past thoughts and actions. So apparently you do not have a sales problem. You have a process problem. You have a lack of leads problem. You have a lack of marketing strategy problem, right? And that's what we've tried to solve yesterday and today. Okay? Does this make sense? Do you have any question around this as we wrap up tonight? All right. In closing, of course, we're going to have an affirmation series right now. An affirmation. We're going to do our affirmation right now. But in closing, you need to start small, stay consistent, and sales will come. Have a daily routine. Do things like challenges, sales challenges, right? Do things like understand platforms, your target audience. Who are they? Where are they? How can I find them? How can they see me? How can I become their preferred option? And of course, okay, let me add here that one of the ways to become their preferred option is to create content around education. So, how to attract buying audience consistently is number one, build trust through educational content. Of course, during the bootcamp, for those that are attending, we're going to talk more around content creation. One of the speakers is going to dive deep into content creation. But I'm just going to leave you with this, because I would want you to use the information you got yesterday and today. Take action for the next 30 days. Between now, in fact, 60 days. I think bootcamp is in almost 60 days from now, right? Take action as much as possible throughout the month of May, right? I want you to, for the next 31 days, 30 days in May, take action, right? Fix these 4 things so that you can get results and make money, and then attend the bootcamp. I want to see your results during the bootcamp. So in conclusion, being the preferred realtor is simply eating, show expertise, authority, and trust. Eat, show expertise. Are you seeing? Let me bring it closer. Expertise, authority, so that you can build trust. Eat. You can see that EAT. Okay? And how do you do this? You do this by creating educational content. Educate people. Don't just sell to them. All right? Educate people. We're going to dive more into this during the bootcamp, right? So, but for tonight, it's already 9:10. I'm sorry to have taken your time. We've come to the end of today's class. I want to leave you with this stuff. I'm going to just wrap up with these. Number one, I have shown you a playbook to fix silent sales killers, right? Please watch this video again. watch it 3 more times. Beautiful. It's strategy, expertise, authority, and trust through educational content. This is powerful. This is powerful, guys. Right? Start small, stay consistent, sell. See, the truth is, you may not get it. You cannot wait to be good before you start. You start and get better along the way. All right? That is how it works. Okay? So let's do our affirmation. But before we do that, I want to, I will take your questions at the moment. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. Say I'll be there with my massive result. I'm looking forward to seeing you. For those that have not known, the Realtors Bootcamp is a 2-day event happening on the 20th and 21st of June. Of course, we're going to take our affirmations in a moment, but I want to just run through these before we take our affirmations. Happening on the 20th and 21st of June in Enugu Amadu Event Center. These are the amazing speakers, beautiful people. Myself, Jacinta, Toby Wazo, Esther Jeffanozie, Lovett will be there. She'll be sharing her knowledge, experience. Josh Consult will be there. He'll be sharing his knowledge and experience too. Stanley will be there as well, sharing knowledge and experience. It's a 2-day event happening on the 20th and 21st. For the 20th, it will be the regular event. So everybody will come together. See, it's going to be a powerful time, actually. We're going to have some fun. On this particular day, we'll dissect the sales blueprint for becoming a top-selling realtor. I'm going to handle that. And I'm also going to be showing you my sales strategy for YouTube, right? For YouTube, how I'm able to generate that kind of results on YouTube. I'm going to be sharing that with you. We're going to be sharing the daily success schedule for top realtors. Jacinta is going to be handling that. We're going to be showing you how to create content that close deals. All right. We're also going to be showing you how to network with other top realtors. All of them will be there as well. For this regular section is 24,950 between now and the 1st of June. By 1st of June, it goes to 40K for those that wait till then, right? And here's the account details. You can just screenshot it, make a payment, and send the proof to the information in the comment section. Now, there's going to be a VIP section, an executive section, right? Which is day 2 on the 21st. Now, this is where I'm going to be showing you how to go from a regular realtor to building a team of realtors. I'm going to also be showing you how to attract top-selling realtors to your team. I've done this in the last 4 years. I'll be 3 years now, right? And have been able to, attract top-selling realtors to my team. I'm going to be showing you how I do that. I'm also going to be showing you how to build a structure around your realtor business for those that want to take it to another level. This is the class for you. It's not for everybody, just for a few people. I'm also going to be showing you how to negotiate higher commissions with developers, right? And I'm also we're going to have a personalized Q&A section, you and me plus lunch. So this will be on the 2nd day. And this is for 100,000 for early bird. Those that are registering between now and the 1st of June, 100,000. Then after 1st of June, it goes to 150K. And I don't want a lot of people. I think maybe 20 people in this section is fine, perfect. The information on how to register will be in the comment section of this post, right? And you can screenshot this as well. Once you register, send proof to Roy on that number showing there as I see you in class. Now, let us take our affirmation. Who is ready? If you're ready, put the fire emoji in the comment section. I am ready. I am ready. Now, I want you to be in a place where you are that's quiet, because I want you to take this affirmation with meaning. Take this affirmation with meaning, right? Take it with meaning, So put your right hand on your chest. You can hold your phone on your left hand and repeat after me. Say, I am visible, valuable, and positioned to attract buyers. Okay? Say it after me. Say, I am visible, I am valuable, and I'm positioned to attract buyers. Say, I speak daily to the right audience with confidence. Say it again. I speak daily to the right audience with confidence. All right. Say, I follow up with purpose and not pressure. All right. I follow up with purpose and not pressure. And finally, I show up consistently even when I do not feel like it. All right. I follow up consistently even when I do not feel like it. Say it again one more time. I am visible, valuable, and positioned to attract buyers. All right. Next, I speak daily to the right audience with confidence. Number three, I follow up with purpose and not pressure. Number four, I show up consistently even when I do not feel like it. I'd like you to take a screenshot of this and repeat this daily every morning. Say to yourself, because you need to say it to yourself as often as possible so that you can leave it out. All right. All right. So with this, we'll come to the end of today's section. Did that end the value of your time? Did that end the value of your 1 hour, 20 minutes? Right? Put the fire emoji in the comment section if I end the value of your 1 hour, 20 minutes. Amazing, guys. So in the last 2 days, we've been able to see basically what to do when sales are slow. We've been able to show you a Realtor's daily action plan to bounce back fast. How many of you got value? Type value in the comment section if you got value. As I look forward to your questions this evening. Any question for me as I wrap up tonight? Any question for me? I think I saw a question earlier. Thomas asked, sir, how do I follow up on client that have sent video he requested to but didn't reply whether he likes the video or not? How do I follow up on a client that I've sent video he requested to but didn't reply whether he likes the video or not? I feel like, so there's something you need to know with follow-up. Somebody asked me yesterday as well that she asked me yesterday that she has taken a client to site. I think it's a similar question. I don't know if she's here. She says she has taken the client to site. Client has filled form. The client has collected account number, right? And client has not paid. Said, what should she do? And that's the beauty of what I talked about around this deeper framework. There are clients that are searching, they're searching and they're active, they're searching, they're passive, they're interrupted and active, interrupted and passive, right? Some clients are ready, willing, but they're not able. Ready means that they know they want a property. They are willing, they've reached out, they've filled the form, something, but they're not able, they don't have cash in their account right now. And I think some people are terrible at communicating. Some people are expecting money to drop soon, but it's not yet here. And I think some people are terrible with communicating. I also think that, again, like I said earlier, sometimes the way we follow up on clients sometimes can be very annoying. All right. So what I think is this, and if you check, should I bring this here? Should I add this here? Let me just touch this a bit. The first temptation in the Bible was a temptation to focus on lack. And the serpent told Eve that so God told Adam and Eve that they can eat of all the fruits in this garden except for this, right? Eat all these fruits except for this, right? What does all mean? It means abundance, right? Abundance. Eat all this fruit except for this. So all means abundance, Abi. This means this. It means one, right? Then the serpent came and told Eve, "Hmm, see what they did. And I wish you can grab this thing. He shifted their focus from the all to the one. Okay, that's the first temptation in history, right? Now, the moment the attention shifted from the all to the one, it felt as if this one, see the all, see the abundance in this one, right? And that is a powerful thing to learn in marketing, right? Is that yes, as much as I say you should follow up, or they told you to be following up on people, but do not shift your attention from the all. I mean, this is just one client that has filled form and has not bought. And so the temptation is to focus on the scarcity, right? And leave the abundance. So the way my answer is, if I have a lot of time, I'll explain this thing to you. I'll explain it if I have a lot of time. But because we don't have time, and of course I'm wrapping up, why would you have to leave the abundance? And that is what is robbing you of your sales. So in my opinion, when you experience those type of clients, haven't done all that you need to do, right? Then leave the client and focus on the abundance. And that is why I teach that your number one, activity, or your number one focus is on leads, the abundance, right? Paul plants, Apollo waters, God brings the increase. You cannot dip your hands in the client's pocket and make the payment. In a case where you have sent him the video he asked for, you have done everything he asked for, he has seen all your videos, he has and he cannot pay, leave him. And what? Focus on the abundance. Go for more leads. In the abundance of leads, sales flows. In the abundance of leads, what? Sales flows. Does this make any sense? I don't know if you guys are getting this thing. This is the way you're robbed of your sales. When that one client, that one prospect that looks like he's going to give us the 100 million, and that guy has filled form, he has done everything, and we just fix our eyes on him. And people ask me that question all the time. Sir, what do I do now? How do I make this client pay? Make client pay, okay? How? Do you want to sign his checkbook? Do you want to do the transfer for him? Do you understand? Like, leave the scarcity, the one, and focus on the abundance. I hope I was able to answer. Right? I hope I was able to answer. Okay. All right. So again, the information to Roy, I don't know if you dropped the link, the information to register for the class, for the bootcamp is in the comment section. Okay, so go here, register for the bootcamp, or send a message to Roy. See Roy there, Roy Ashimolo. Roy, say hello. Send a message to Roy. Lock down your slots. Now, I told you I'll give you a gift at the end of this class, right? So for those that are locking down their slots for the bootcamp, for this bootcamp, between today is 30th, right? Between today and 4th is on Sunday by 12 midnight. You're going to pay just 20K for the bootcamp, just 20K. So you have a 5K discount for those that are booking between today and 4th. Now, for those that are going for the VIP masterclass, you're paying 90K. 90K between today and 4th of May. 4th of May. That's on Saturday, on Sunday by 12 midnight. All right. I hope this is the gift, right? For staying this long, for staying for this long on this call. This is what it is. So go to this, send a message to Roy, or go to this, link and register for the bootcamp, and I'll see you in Enugu. I'll be happy to see you, take pictures with you, and we'll discuss. For those that will be attending the VIP, that's the executive masterclass, we're going to be having a great time. All right. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for Roy said hello. Roy said hello. So that's Roy there. Okay. Yes, Dove said is super gift. Of course. Thank you for staying for this long. I hope you got value. I hope I earned the value of your time. Please type value in the comment section if I earned the value of your time. Thank you so much for staying this long. Again, enjoy a fantastic day. It's important to note that that consistency is the cheat code of success. Number one. Number two, results are reserved exclusively for action takers. So I would like you that as you're writing your notes right now, if you've written your notes, this night, not tomorrow, tonight, look at your notes and begin to write action plans. Don't write too many. Write maximum of 4 action plans. What are the 4 things you're going to start doing today to achieve your results? Again, I would like to see you and hear your results by the 20th of June in the bootcamp. We have this type of classes every month. Like that's 2 days every month. So next month as well, we're going to have these classes again. The replay will be available. John Paddy Okeke says, such powerful exposition. Thank you so much. Everybody wrote value, value, value. Thank you so much. Value. It's good to have you all here. So again, enjoy a fantastic night and bye for now.